The tale of Anakin Skywalker is one riddled with great tragedy. Before he was seduced by the dark side of the Force, he was considered the greatest Jedi Knight that the galaxy had ever seen, as he was exponentially more powerful than is common for a Jedi, with many believing at the end of the Clone Wars he was more powerful than Yoda himself. The tales of Anakin Skywalker over the Clone Wars especially were grand in nature. Many Jedi, as well as civilians of the galaxy, praised him for his bravery over the Clone Wars conflict, as Anakin, despite the Jedi Council's wishes, actually became the face of the Clone Wars conflict. Skywalker was a hero to nearly all over the Republic's command, that is. A lot of Jedi Knights that served with Anakin Skywalker had very little bad things to say about him, other than he could occasionally be overly arrogant. Those far away from his watch, though, had nothing negative to say about the Chosen One whatsoever. And when Order 66 was given, many of these Jedi believed that the farthest person that would have turned to the dark side of the Force would have been Anakin, and believed that he was simply too good and too pure to be seduced by the darkness, not to mention that he was in fact the Chosen One prophesied to destroy the Sith. Unfortunately though, it was Skywalker, and Skywalker alone, that nearly single-handedly destroyed the Jedi Order personally, as Darth Sidious was the one that orchestrated this great plan, but Anakin Skywalker was the one that put it into motion. Following Anakin Skywalker's defeat though at the hands of Obi-Wan Kenobi on Mustafar and his crippling, his legend came to an end throughout the Star, at least for those that truly knew what became of him. Some Jedi believed though that Anakin Skywalker would arise from the darkness to save them all, and destroy the Sith Lords Darth Sidious and Darth Vader. This Chosen One and Savior though would never come. On one mission following his cybernetic reconstruction, Darth Vader with a group of Imperials ventured to the prison station known as the Prism. Intrigued, one of the Imperial officers searched the records of the Prism, and discovered that nearly half of the inmates had been placed there personally by a Jedi known as Anakin Skywalker, a name that the officer had heard before but did not know the full story of. Again, utterly shocked by this information, he reached out to Lord Vader, asking if the information was accurate, as despite the power of a Jedi, how could someone be responsible for putting away half of all of the inmates in this large station? Seemingly without emotion, Darth Vader responded to the officer, telling him that it was absolutely correct, and that Anakin Skywalker had in fact put away half of all of the inmates in this prison. Even more shocked by this confirmation, the officer asked Vader what had happened to Anakin Skywalker after Order 66, and asked if Anakin Skywalker had managed to evade the Empire, and if he was still under Darth Vader's watch as one of the Jedi that would have survived the Purge. Darth Vader paused for a moment, then answering seemingly again with no emotion, telling the officer that he killed him, and that Lord Vader had conquered yet again over Anakin Skywalker, just as he had all Jedi. This statement though, although it may appear misleading on Darth Vader's behalf, is actually completely true in Vader's own mind and psyche. The identity of Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker are completely different, with all ties being severed between the two of them when Padme was killed. It's only after his son Luke Skywalker appears that the identity of Anakin Skywalker emerges yet again, as Vader can finally have what he always wanted, a family. In this moment though within the prison, Darth Vader does explain that he destroyed Anakin Skywalker. What Darth Vader said was true. He betrayed and murdered all of the Jedi, even Anakin. What's unique about this story is the same thing would later be echoed between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker, as even according to Obi-Wan, Anakin was betrayed by Darth Vader and killed within the Jedi Temple. There were rumors about the fate of Anakin Skywalker following this though, as many believed that Anakin was the last Jedi standing in the Jedi Temple when Darth Vader stormed it, and that Anakin was only killed when Lord Vader personally approached him within the temple, as no clone trooper could bring down the Chosen One. Again though, this was simply a rumor created by people that wanted to account for the disappearance of Anakin Skywalker, the Chosen One. The rumors continued that it was only after Anakin Skywalker had been shot by several blaster bolts that Darth Vader arrived to destroy the Chosen One, finally, and that Anakin Skywalker died protecting the order that he loved and had sworn his entire life to. But what are your guys' thoughts on this, and apparently what many people believed happened to Anakin Skywalker after the events of Order 66 and the Great Jedi Purge? What are your thoughts on Darth Vader telling Imperial officers that he did actually kill Anakin Skywalker, despite this not being true? Anyway, my friends, thank you guys so much for watching. Your support on the channel means the world to me. Thank you guys again. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.